Welcome back, tuning into today's video. We're going to do the 5-day forecast today. Have a detailed look at weather for the next 5 days across the British Isles. High pressure is coming back, so the weather is going to be turning warmer and drier and sunnier as we go into the weekend. Now, before we go on with the video, we'll talk about the advertising. There's green keyword ads on my pages at GazworthBiz.com. When you roll your cursor over the green keywords, they'll display ads, but when you click through the word, you'll go to the advertised website and you'll be supporting GazworthBiz.com. By doing that. So we'll start off with a radar picture from the UK Met Office, and just a quick mention about the UK Met Office website, or the link to the UK Met Office website can be found on my links page. We've got showers up across western Scotland, southwest Scotland down to Northern Ireland, and some parts of north-west England. Most of these are quite light, to be honest, but there are some heavier ones mixed in over high ground. I think that's going to be the trend the rest of the day. We'll keep the showers mainly in the north and west. Most southern and eastern parts of the country will stay largely dry. Today's a much better day today than it was yesterday. Absolutely dreadful day yesterday, particularly in terms of temperatures. Some places were really struggling across England to get above 10 degrees yesterday, 50 Fahrenheit. Felt more like November. Well, it's a bit better today. The low pressure that brought all of the rain and the cold temperatures have moved on. And we've got this very weak sort of transient ridge of high pressure toppling in across the country from the Atlantic head of this next area of low pressure waiting in the wings. So we'll keep the showers in the north and the west through the course of the afternoon. One or two penetrating through to the eastern side, but I think many eastern and southern parts of the country will tend to stay largely dry today. Temperatures certainly up on yesterday, still pretty disappointing really for the time of year, but it couldn't get much worse than it was yesterday. So I think we'll be seeing temperatures up to around 15, 16, 17 degrees, something like that. More like the kind of temperatures you expect in October than November, but certainly below the mid-September average. Now, as we move through into tonight, the next area of low pressure is going to start to move in off the Atlantic. We'll start off on a clear and quite cold note for many parts of the country. For England and Wales will stay largely clear and cold for much of the night, with temperatures as low as 4, 5 or 6 degrees. But in the north it's going to cloud up later in the night, and the wind will pick up across Ireland and southern Scotland in particular. Some quite strong winds coming in later on in the night, bringing out breaks of rain, particularly to western Scotland and Northern Ireland. But all parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland and Northern England will probably turn damp by the time we get through to tomorrow morning. So temperatures in the north will be lifting up a little bit later in the night as that cloud rain rises, but quite a cold night down in the south. Now we go through to Thursday and we find low pressure coming across the country again. So although we may have a bright start for parts of England and Wales on Thursday morning, we'll have cloud and rain from word go across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, quite a fresh westerly wind as well. That cloud rain will push across England and Wales through the course of the day, eventually clearing to brighter skies and more showery conditions for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, but we'll probably keep it quite damp across England and Wales for much of the day. The rain will probably be quite light once it gets through to East Anglia and South Eastern England, but other areas probably having quite a wet spell through the course of Thursday. Temperatures, well, nothing to write home about, between around 11 and 16 or 17 degrees. Now, that's the end of the low pressures coming through for the time being, because we get through to Friday, that low pressure has moved away into the continent, and we start to find this ridge of high pressure beginning to develop down to the south. We'll probably still have some cloud and rain across northern and western Scotland, and possibly coming down into Northern Ireland as well, but the rest of the country should be largely dry on Friday, with bright or sunny spells coming through. Temperatures will be picking up as well, getting up to around 18 or 19 degrees in that sunshine in the south. That's around the mid-60s Fahrenheit. And then the high pressure really takes over as we go through into Saturday. Although we've got this area of low pressure running to the northwest of Scotland, we've got the remains tied up with that of Hurricane Humberto. So we've got some quite warm air within that low pressure, and that could well fuel some really quite heavy rain for western Scotland. So West Scotland could be really wet on Saturday, with a chance of persistent heavy, maybe even torrential rain in places. But that's the exception to the rule. Most places on Saturday will be dry and fine, with good bright or sunny spells. It's going to be quite a windy day for the whole of Scotland and Northern Ireland, but light winds across England and Wales. Temperatures for England and Wales up to around 21, maybe 22 degrees, so we're heading back into the 70s Fahrenheit. But in the north we're going to be seeing temperatures pegged back, of course, particularly for the northwest of Scotland, where we've got that heavy rain at just 15 or 16 degrees. Then that low pressure moves off up towards Iceland as we go through to Sunday, with high pressure really dominating. So the far north of Scotland perhaps still having some cloud and light outbreaks of rain, but the rest of the country will be dry and fine with good sunny spells. Could be mist and fog early and late, and that's true for Saturday morning as well, by the way, and it will be true again for Monday morning. So mist, fog patches, certainly a distinct possibility through this weekend and into early next week. But once those burn off, we should get some really good sunny spells coming through on Sunday. Could be chilly early and late as well, particularly in rural localities. But in the sunshine by day, temperatures on Sunday afternoon probably getting up to around 23, maybe 24 degrees. 24 is 75 Fahrenheit, so a real sort of late spell of summer warmth. As we move through to Monday, the end of the forecast period, the high pressure is still dominating weather, probably bringing a weather front down in towards Scotland with some crown outbreaks of rain. But for England and Wales, it's mainly dry again with good sunny spells once any early mist and fog has burnt away. And temperatures possibly up to around 24, maybe 25, being 77 Fahrenheit. Just have a look at the charts from theweatheroutlook.com. You can find the link to this website on my links page. We've got the showers in the north and west today, but elsewhere it's mainly dry and fine. Temperatures are cool, but nowhere near the disastrous sort of temperatures that we was experiencing yesterday. As we move through to Thursday, we've got the cloud rain moving across the country. Probably quite light and patchy in the southeast, but other areas could have some heavy rain, turning to a more broken sort of sky behind it in the north and west, with some sunny spells coming through. Temperatures on the cool side. The high pressure starts to take over as we move through into Friday, so largely dry with brighter sunny spells. Temperatures beginning to lift up. There's the risk of the heavy or maybe even torrential rain across western Scotland on Saturday. All of Scotland having quite a windy day, but for England and Wales, we're going to have light winds and fairly reasonable bright or sunny spells. Temperatures picking up. And as we get through to Sunday, when it's largely dry away from north of Scotland with good sunshine, temperatures becoming really quite warm, up to around 23 degrees. And that's how we go into Monday as well. Good deal of sunshine and warm temperatures. Maybe some cloud rain coming into the far north of Scotland later on in the day. So we've got some unsettled weather to get out of the way for tomorrow. There will be some cloud rain tomorrow. After that, high pressure is taking over, so we're going to have a spell of dry, warm and sunny late summer weather. It could maybe be the last barbecue weekend of the year, so if you like your fine summer weather, get out and enjoy it at the weekend. I don't know how long it's going on for. May go on longer than this weekend, but we're going to have rain and see. But certainly a warm and dry spell coming up from the weekend and into the start of next week. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.